Alright, so this is a rant or an open letter or a bit of both directed to Quest Diagnostics. And there are a lot of sort of interrelated issues here, but they all relate to the whole process is a pain in the butt. And mine especially so. I was essentially lied to. So I showed up this morning about 7:50 in the morning. The clinic or the office opens about 7:30. I'm told actually that sometimes techs are late, so actually it's not guaranteed that it opens at 7:30. But I was told, you know what, we don't take reservations before 8:15. So getting there at 7:50 seemed like plenty of time to get in before any of the 8:15 reservations rolled in. Boy, was I wrong. So I show up, I sign the log, and someone leaves about, 8:02, 8:03, and I get up and hand the lady my order form. She says, oh no, I'm sorry, we have an 8 o'clock appointment. And so I sat down. I figured, okay, shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes at the most. No, at 8:14, another lady comes in with a reservation, with an appointment, of course. And I'm still sitting there. So I figure, you know what? They're going to take her before they take me, even though I've been sitting here for nearly half an hour at this point. So I'm just going to leave. Screw it. And this is after I'd fasted. By the way, Quest, you really ought to insist that providers, and you ought to list on your own order forms, whether people are supposed to fast or follow any other instructions first. Now, the tests that I had that were ordered for me were a CBC and a TSH. As far as I can tell, neither of those require fasting, but I don't actually know that because nobody told me, and it doesn't say on the order form. So, you know, I'd be a lot less cranky about this if I hadn't been fasting when I'd come in the morning. Now, a few things also. The waiting room. The TV was blasting. There was no power switch. There was no volume control. I wound up climbing up on a chair and pulling the plug out of the ceiling. Thank you. The cortisol injection surely didn't help my mood either. So, in sum, I'm really unhappy with Quest. You guys take too long. You don't do what you say you're going to do. I was essentially lied to about the availability of someone to take my blood in the morning. The office doesn't even open on time in the morning by the admission of the staff. So I'm really not sure here what the solution is. I mean, one solution is I can just say, you know, I'm not going to get blood tested anymore. I can't imagine my doctor is going to be very happy about that. But honestly, this whole thing raises my blood pressure to the degree that I have to question whether the medical value of the tests outweighs the pain in the neck of dealing with Quest. I kind of doubt that LabCorp is any better, but maybe I'll give them a try. So, very disappointing, Quest. You guys need to barcode your forms, you need to give patients better instructions, you need to make the waiting room more pleasant, and you need to make your procedures clear and be earnest with your patients. So, I mean, there's no excuse for the way I was treated. There's no excuse for the poor processes. That's what I have to say. Thanks.